Hey guys, it's Rebecca with Stamp by the Beach, and April is here with me. I didn't make her disappear after lunch.
Hey everyone!
So this is the catalog lunch party. So we're just going through the catalog and looking at the different things and playing with them and using the samples that are already in the catalog. As you pop on, say hello. Let me know you're here because Facebook is a little slow today. If there is a rectangle in the top left-hand corner of your screen and it says live, that means you're here now. We're here now. If it's not there, then you're watching the recording, which is totally fine. Just know that any of the prize games and things like that, they won't carry over because I'm not there anymore. So, let's see. Let me see if this is gonna let me share. I'm gonna give you guys a minute to pop in. Laura's here.
Hi Laura!
And April's here.
Good call at 3 o'clock, Laura. We were over on your side.
Yeah, we decided to go to Pounders for lunch. She wanted the stinking hothead burrito thing again, and it kind of makes my tummy feel weird. So, we went to Pounders because they have yummy food. But it was all the way around. I think I'm done with those. But those are really pretty colors together.
I know, aren't they?
Leave those stacked just like that. I like that.
Okay. I'm gonna put them on top.
You guys know that's how I find my color coordination that I like. I take my ink pads and I lay them next to each other, and then I go, ooh, I like that. Hi, Janice. Did you guys do some shopping? I haven't actually looked to see what you guys have done.
I think Janice was the only one I
think
saw.
Janice was shopping. The BOGO sale is posted. I'm gonna leave that up for probably a couple days. It's not going anywhere. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, you know what? We can read our next riddle because this was a ton of fun to make.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the first one was gray granite, basic gray, and petal pink. This soft, sweet flower is gorgeous, don't you think? Name one of the elements from the suite. So I was talking about the prized peony.
So pretty.
I love this one. I had skipped over this one originally, and I was like, no, that's too boring. I don't need that. And then I got it in person, and I was like, yep, I need all of it. Absolutely all of it. So we're gonna make this card up here because I think he's pretty. And it's actually using a bunch of designer series paper, which I think is cool too. So I'm gonna stick him up there. And I'm gonna move this guy out of my way so that I can see comments. Yes, Janice did some shopping. Where is... Ooh, we get to do some embossing.
Yay!
I don't do a lot of that. I forget about it sometimes.
I have like a lot of embossing stuffs, and I bought it because you sold me on it, and then I always come over here and use yours.
Oh, you have to use yours.
I know.
You have to use it. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys because I already did the embossing for these, but this is the designer series paper, and it's in the designers. You can put your flashlight up here. So it's just a very subtle. It's petal pink, and like it looks like they did like water splashes all over it. But when you run it through the coordinating embossing folder with the diamonds, it totally changes it. And I thought that was cool because it looks totally different. But it wasn't a whole, like, look at this other side.
I love the other side.
I
don't
love
know if I
this
could
side.
use the one you used.
It was
that's
so
pretty.
hard to not to, but my flower was getting lost because I tried to make it work. I really did, but my flower was getting lost. All right, so he's gonna go on here, and I'm gonna use a white base because I felt like I had done a whole bunch of like tone on tone in some of the other samples, so I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and do a white base. And then this is another piece of the designer series paper, and I just used my nested label dies, and this side is really pretty too. Do you see this side? It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one that I'm like, I don't want to cover it up because it's so pretty, but I love this side.
Janice, you know, I was not like this before I met Rebecca, but coloring or sponging the white and black or the white and gray papers to make them colorful is always another way of reinventing if you are bored with the color.
Yes, I feel like this set is neutral enough. You can definitely pair this with some other colors and it would be pretty. But I love how soft and sweet This would make some really pretty like wedding
Baby.
invitation, baby, for those sympathy cards that we have to make sometimes. Just because it's not overly distracting, and it's just very sweet.
What you looking
See
for?
my box with my blocks. I found my box with my blocks.
Your box of blocks. It's better than a box of rocks.
It is better than a box of rocks. I like the grays and dark colors, so your brighter colors pop. Yes, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna use my big giant block out of the box of blocks. I have been refueled. I have been fed. And I'm gonna use my basic gray ink. When I have a bigger stamp like this, I do like to take my ink pad to my stamp rather than my stamp to the ink pad. It keeps me from squishing and getting the ink all over the place. And we're just gonna stamp him right there. How gorgeous is that? I love that.
And I'm guessing you're gonna make me go cut it out.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you cut that out, and then I think I'm gonna add some blends in there because I do want to add some more color. Your mommy's texting you.
I saw that.
Alright, while she's doing that, we'll work on the words. So we're gonna put them on a black rectangle. So I just have one of my nifty little scrappy pieces that I had laying around. If you guys have never wet embossed before, this is how you do it. It's super easy. I'm gonna get my words. Oh look, these are all put together. I love it. What do I want on this one? Love and thanks to a dear friend. That sounds good to me. So I like to, when I do my wet embossing like this, I like to have my Butcher paint tray, and I got this in one of my watercolor kits that I had bought when, you know, because I do all sorts of crafts. And then I stick a random piece of paper in here to catch all of my stuff. And when you're doing black and those dark colors, you probably should do it with all of them. But if you run an embossing buddy or a dryer sheet, because we don't sell the embossing folder anymore, the embossing buddy, you dropped something.
I did. It's okay. It's your flower.
Okay, it's all good.
No, I saw this and it made me really
It
happy
is.
because that's so pretty.
It is really pretty.
Sorry, you guys. This
It's scallopy.
edge is so pretty.
I might see if we can we might be able to see if we can fit that in somewhere. I think on the bottom of my words it would be pretty. Do you see the block with my words? There they are.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, so that guy just takes away all the oils from your fingers so that when you go to put the powder on, you're not getting the powder stuck to the oil from your fingers. And I'm going to shift this up towards the top, and we'll see if that die will let us use it.
Katie is watching.
Hi, Katie. Then you sprinkle your stuff, and these are just plastic particles, and that's why it melts. And I have a little extra right there, so you can just kind of brush it off. I like to keep like either a paintbrush or a Q-tip. I don't know where mine are at the moment, but it'll kind of brush off that extra particles. And then my heat tool should be right here.
I did not move that.
He's right here. He's under these papers. I'm trying to see how many things I can plug into this extension cord before it yells at me.
Or shuts the whole house down.
Yeah. It does not want to go in. Come on. There it is. It was a tight one. So then you just use your heat tool, not over where you just sprinkled.
That would be a bad
Because
idea.
and close this up too, because it will
Yes.
just make it go shoo.
Gimme. Thank you.
Alright, so it's gonna be noisy for just a second, but it's super quick. Let's see if you guys can see this. Okay, so you can kind of watch it move, and when you see that it doesn't look like powder anymore and it looks shiny and glossy, if I find the camera, there it is. And it's there, and it's dry. You're not going to hurt it. It's on there. Thank you. If you want, you can try to see if that border thing will fit right here. on the bottom. I think I shifted up enough, and
Okay.
because I think that'll be pretty. You need to make me try wet embossing one day when I come over. I've never done it, and it is so easy, Laura. So easy. And heat guns are fun, but watch your fingers because they do get hot. That doesn't feel good. I've done that a couple times. It's almost as bad as getting hot glue on your fingertips. Where is petal pink? Are you petal pink? You are petal pink. Alright. I'm just gonna go in here with my blend and just add a little bit of color. Just so he's not such a boring flower. I want to give him a little pop of color. But I don't want to take away from the elegance. So I'm just kind of going over these darker shaded areas that the artist has drawn in for us. I love the artists when they do this.
They really do kind of make it foolproof.
They do. Hi, Mom.
Laura, you need to come over for more of her classes. I know you don't like to be social, but it really is fun.
Says the person who hasn't been to a class in like 2 months.
COVID. I like to see your
had
face
classes.
in person.
They've just been online. I need a green now because I did that. How about some Mossy Meadow? Alright, so I'm going to use the light Mossy Meadow. I'm going to do the same thing. Just kind of go over where those shaded areas are. Coloring is something that takes deep thought.
It's very hard to talk while you're coloring. It's also very hard to talk while you're doing hand-over-hand coloring with kids.
I can do that part. It's when I'm having to control myself.
I would like to make you stop and show them once you get done with this part, because this is like the best part about blends. You see how she's coloring just parts of the picture? You could always go back with the lighter color
This is the
and
lighter one.
I know.
Oh, okay,
And
sorry.
fill in those areas, and it blends together to make a full color.
Yeah,
fuller
I can
color.
use, like the light seafoam is a lighter color. And I actually like these colors together.
Mm-hmm. And it makes it look like the dark was just shadows or actual real life.
I don't know, do peonies have a barky stem or are they a green stem? Do you understand my question?
Mm-hmm. I always do green stems because it makes my brain
I went a little crazy on
happier.
that green spot. That's okay.
It's okay.
I think I ended up being okay though. I'm gonna leave my flower alone though because I actually really like the way he looks.
Yeah, he's really good.
Coming to class means I have to behave and use my brain power to engage my verbal filter around other people that don't know me. It's a lot of work. Well, then that's when we schedule a private class, Laura.
And also, Laura, it's only the first time they don't know you. After they get used to you, you know, you can just unfilter yourself.
I can suggest kindly and politely which groups you would work better in. Because I could see some not going over as well. But that's okay. It takes all kinds of stampers. I think that looks good. Can you guys see my flower? He's kind of far away. And he's sparkly.
Did Hillary jump back on yet?
I have not seen Hillary jump on, but that does not mean that she's not here. The mat I'm working on, this is just scrap paper, Janice. And yes, it is still available. It's one of those things that are kind of hidden on the website. So if you just go to the Stampin' Up! Website and you type into the search bar scrap paper, It should pop right up. There's like a paper pumpkin one, there's this one, and then we have our normal
Gritter papers.
grid paper, and it's just grid. You don't have to have a filter in front of me, Laura. See, there are people that are on your side, Laura. You will be just fine. But yes, this is grid paper, and it's just scrap paper. It's just a thin whatever. I can stamp on this and I'm not going to be sad. But there's different varieties. There's one that's on like a big pad, and I do like that one because I tend to keep that up underneath of me. But I couldn't find mine. In fact, actually, I think it's on top of the microwave. I know that is a really weird place, but I have my classes when they were in my home. I had them out of my kitchen and my dining room, and so I had all my stuff out there, and it's sitting on top of the microwave still. It hasn't moved. Okay, let's put some glue. What you got?
I really like the peony flower too.
He's just so super pretty.
He is right up there with the magnolia for me, and I'm really sad they got rid of the magnolia.
They didn't get rid of the magnolia.
Well, they got rid of part of it.
Like what?
That set.
What?
The paper.
Oh, well, it's just the paper. Stamps are still there. We
Yes.
always retire designer series paper. Always, always,
Oh.
always. They're only here for a year.
And did they keep all 3 of the magnolia papers? I mean stamps. Or did they just keep 1 or 2?
They kept the main set. They got rid of the one that was in the beginner's catalog.
Okay, because I liked all 3, but yeah.
Okay, so this is the new Vellum Square Doily. They're super cute. I've seen people trim these so that you have more of a circle doily, but I personally like the square doily. It makes my brain happy. I feel like a square is easier to use than a circle.
And I like the vellum because you can always color the vellum too.
You can.
But you can also see blue dots through the vellum, so.
But that's okay because I am going to put this other piece on top.
Yep.
I like to use my vellum as a layer behind something else.
I kind of
So
like
that-
it that direction.
I don't, right? I kind of do too. Oops.
But it cuts off part of it too.
Cuts off part. I mean, I could cut it so then extend it out. Let's see.
I liked it the
I
original.
don't dislike it, but I don't know that I love it. We're going to keep him right there. And then we're going to use dimensionals for this dude. Oh, I wonder if I could coordinate that with today's tiles set. Absolutely. All of our stuff is meant to coordinate, Laura. That's what I love about our products. Okay. Then we're gonna do... Oh, he turned out so cute. Okay, where's my skizzers?
I don't know.
Skizzers, where are you? Okay, I can't find them. I'll pull up the other ones.
They're probably underneath the catalog.
Probably.
I didn't know where you wanted to cut it, so I didn't cut it.
Yeah, here-ish.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Can you guys see what that detailed die did? It like embossed and gave it a scallop. Super pretty. We're gonna put some glue. And I probably needed to move him over just a smidget more. That's why I like the Tombow glue, because I can manipulate it a little bit better.
Yes.
That is really pretty.
That's really, really pretty.
Okay, so I stuck my dimensionals all over. I'm gonna have dimensional confetti to clean up later.
I've been trying to clean it up as you go.
Thank you.
So if you ever see my hand do that,
She's cleaning up after me. And then we're going to add my favorite part because I love these embellishments. These are part of the Peony Suite. You can buy them all by themselves as well, but they just don't get any justice in the catalog. But they're like a petal pink, a clear, and then this is like a sparkle, iridescent, whitish. I don't know. It's just really, really pretty. And they're faceted, but they're still kind of flat. See? There you go. That does help. At least it does on my end. So, super pretty. I'm going to throw some of these on here, too. I like the sparkle ones. But I like the pink ones, too. I just like all of the ones. I obviously like the pink ones because the pink ones are almost gone. I need to order more of these.
She says as she has like over half of them still there.
I feel like they're almost gone and it's making me sad. Because they're different sizes. Let's go there. 3, 4, I need one more.
Throw one of the other ones in there just for fun.
But he's clear and I didn't do any clear. I did this pretty sparkly ones.
Oh my goodness.
I need another big one. Let's do a big pink. This is the hardest part for me. In there? Right there?
Maybe.
Do you like him in here? I'm gonna move him. He's kind of throwing the balance off. Okay, that's better. I don't like to push my things on real tight until I know for sure that's where I'm gonna put them, because I change my mind way too many times. All right, I think he looks good. I really like him.
He's really pretty.
He's really pretty. All right, the next one was, we used to have Snail and it was slow and kinky, but now we have this amazing replacement and it's really sticky. There are 2 forms to cover all of your needs. What page and what product does your craft room need? So we've been using it kind of on and off throughout the lives this morning, but it is the new Stamp and Seal. And it is on an unidentified page because my thing came off. It's on the adhesive page, which I think is after the paper. There it is. Okay, so this is where all of your adhesives are. We have all of our dimensionals, the Tombow glue, which is what I use to assemble most of my cards because I like to have a little bit of wiggle because I never do anything straight. Uh-oh, I just deleted that and I didn't want to. Oh well. We have the fine tip glue, which is really good for adhering your sequins and your teeny tiny little baby stuff. And then the glue dots we've been using. The Terran tape is good for holding your like your 3D projects and your bigger, thicker items. And then these are the new Stamp and Seal. So we have the Stamp and Seal and then the Stamp and Seal Plus. So if you guys are familiar with the what's it called, Fast Fuse, it was like super duper like ultra strong, but when you pulled it you had to do the check mark for it to break off. These you don't have to. It is a straight line and it's smooth, which is really nice. And then this one I was using earlier to do the cards. So you use it just like the Snail. It's actually on a bigger roll than it was with the Snail. So that's nice. You get more for your money. I have noticed that it does only like to go on flat layers. So if you are working on a card and you've started to put dimensionals on one of the layers and then you try to do that, it doesn't stick as nicely because you can't get the track to catch. But lovely. I love pink and gray. Me too. But it's been working really good. I live down here in Florida and it's super humid and gross. And that was like the biggest problem that I had with the Snail is it just never stuck 100% of the time. It would do really well like in the winter time, but in the summertime, in the spring when it's really yucky outside, my cards would fall apart in my hand. And I haven't had that trouble yet with that one, so that's really good. I really didn't have a project for that because we've been using that all day long. So we're going to go to the next one. Unless you guys have a question about it.
And y'all saw how hard it was to tear it apart once you got it on.
Oh yeah.
She messed up earlier.
I've been doing it all morning where it just hasn't wanted to. Once it's stuck, it's stuck. It is a permanent instant bond adhesive. It's not a removable.
And that's why I use the Tombow multi-purpose if you need to jiggle things around just a little bit.
Correct. That would be accurate. The only thing I could think of for the Stampin' Seal, they recommend it for cardstock and ribbon. And then if you needed anything like a heavier duty project or your 3D projects, you could use the Stampin' Seal. Plus. Thank you. I was trying to get to my last one, but it's not wanting to pop up, and I accidentally closed my Word document I had open. It's going slow. Is this it? I think this is it. Alright, you've trudged through my terrible rhymes and puns. This last one has cuteness that comes in the tons. Name the bundle that is kind of a big deal. I like this one. So this one is the Whale of a Time Suite. It's super pretty. And I like that they didn't go like super cutesy with it.
Mm-hmm.
They kept it kind of artsy and pretty. So that was good. But this paper is amazing.
I'm so in love with this paper.
What I did with it?
I don't know.
I have it right here. I had it out because I wanted to show you guys. It's just amazing. So you don't even really have to stamp with this because they just make beautiful backgrounds. And I mean, look at that. All you got to do is stamp a sea turtle in there or a whale, and like it's ready to go.
I'm gonna have trouble cutting it.
I
because
think
it is so pretty.
that's why they gave it 6x6, and you get 4 of each of the designs, so that's nice. But you have like those nice neutral solids, and then something fun on the other side. There's 4 of those. Some coral.
And the little sea turtles.
It's the, oh, what do they call it from Nemo? The Express.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it. It's my brain.
Laura.
I'm gonna have to look it up. There was one in here, like there's that one. So you cut that one into a strip, and then you have 2 coral reefs to play with. This one, you can actually punch the whale out using the whale punch, which I'm gonna show you in just a minute. But there was one in here. Here it is. Okay, so this one, it has the seaweed, and on the other side it has crabs. How cute are those? Australian current. Thank you, Ingrid. This paper is so amazing. I mean, look at that one. They're so pretty. And there's seahorses and jellyfish.
I love the seahorses because they are smaller.
All sorts of goodness, yes.
Like the other one, the seahorse had to be the main event, but with this one, like, you can just put them in the background and they're adorbs.
Okay. I don't know if I actually cut any paper for this one. I think I thought about it and then I didn't.
Okay, so what do you need?
I
Which
would
one are we making?
like, I'm thinking just this cute little,
Okay.
this little
Square?
whale guy right here. So
Or
that's going to
regular?
be, it's a 3x3 card. So you need a 3 by 9, right?
No. 3 by 6.
6.
What
I
color?
was multiplying instead of adding. I want the ones that aren't up there.
That's very helpful.
I know why I didn't do this one last night, because I couldn't decide on which seaweed to use. I'm remembering now. I think it's the Coastal Cabana that I want. I think. So I don't want that one just yet. I don't think. I'm not ready to play with him.
Are you sure Pro Party won't work or Balmy Blue?
Balmy Blue.
Seaside Spray?
Shaded Trees Pool Party. Maybe Pool Party.
Okay.
I like Pool Party.
Let's do Pool Party.
All the other colors are down in this purple bag. Wherever that purple bag went. It's over here. Because I'm still packed up from the retreat. I don't know why. Oh, I know why he's out. Goodness. Oh, she has my paper trimmer. I can't cut it. Alright, well, I'm going to cut my whale out.
Okay. I'll put it up there for you.
I'm going to take this little green guy. So, because this whale punch only punches out the one size, and it also punches out his little spout and the water in his fins, if you stick him on a sticky note, and you have him cut down to just the shape you want, you can use your sticky note to align your punch in there so that you're only cutting and you're not getting all that waste, because otherwise you get this. Do you see where he punched out like all his water spout and everything? Yes, these are 6x6. So you just use your sticky note to kind of guide you. And then I've maximized that paper with less waste. Like this I can't even really save this anyway. I'm sure April would probably want to save it, but
no, that's a little too little.
And then you just take off your little sticky note. So he's cute. Oh, you did it, yay. I just want a layer, so this is a 3x3, so 2 3/4 by 2 3/4.
Okay.
Alright, so we have our little wheel. Let me find my vellum, because I had some right here, and it has disappeared. Okay. We're going to use my 2-inch circle again. Just to put some water behind him. Thank you, ma'am. I bet this would be pretty on peacock, too.
You want me to do a peacock?
Can I have just a peacock layer?
Yes.
So 2 little lines after. Thank you. I'm going to build this part. So this guy's going to go back here. I'm going to go ahead and stick a glue dot on the back. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave him there. And then I'm going to use the dimensionals to put on my whale. Now I'm just going to go over that spot where I had my glue dots. Glue. Ooh, that's pretty. Put some Tombow on the back of this guy. He's so pretty. That makes him pop a little more. I like it.
Mm-hmm. That makes the paper pop a little bit more, too.
I think this one's about empty.
You only squared half of it on the table.
I did. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. And then those clear little doodads that we just used on that other card.
Those?
They look like bubbles. I think they actually use the sequins. I do have those.
Where
the
are the
sequins are
sequins?
amazing too. They
You
should
need
be,
to use them.
They should be down in that bucket right there. So this whale suite, the Whale of a Time, has I want the actual whale sequins. They should be in there.
Show those too, though. These are cool.
I know, but they don't go with it. I mean, they would.
They would, but just show them that.
These are the ones that go with the jars of flowers, and so there's no adhesive on them, but they're pretty. They're like I think they're supposed to be the Just Jade green. They're faceted, and then there's some that are frosted. Those are pretty. But these guys are the ones that come with the suite. And the sequins that are in here, there's seashells. Can you see them? It's probably better because it's like the light hits them just right, but super, super cute. So we're going to use some of those white ones. It's in here because I took it with me. So this is where that fine tip glue comes in handy because it just helps hold these little doodads on. I'm going to do one here. Do one there. And let's throw one up there for the heck of it. I like 3.
You need to take a pick.
Yeah, I got this right here. The Take-A-Pick has the gummy side on one end, so it grabs those little sequins. There's one. Two. Whoops, I stuck my finger in that glue spot. Very nice. And I want one of these blue ones. Laura made some beautiful bookmarks with this whale stuff. She sat, and I don't know how she did it. I just know she spent way more time on it than I would have. But she had these like sequins in like little whale spouts. They were so pretty. Gorgeous. I think I kind of want some little shells down there.
I'm zoning. Sorry, guys.
You are zoning. Don't zone. It's because I fed you. I let you eat. It's the only downside of going past a mealtime. Then when you come back, you're full and ready for a nap.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's nap time.
Okay. That's good. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Does he need?
He needs some words. That's what's wrong. Yes. I think my stamp set is down there in that bucket where you got the sequins.
For him?
Yes. It says, well done. You have me getting sleepy.
I don't see him down here. Oh,
He
there he is.
should be.
Sorry.
Here's the stamp set. It is a photopolymer one. So they're clear, there's no assembly, and you can see where you're stamping. Let's do some Pretty Peacock. Should be right there. Come here, Pretty Peacock. I love this set too, Melissa. I think he's so cute. Well done. Oh, I missed. Thank you, ma'am. I feel like he has a little too much on this side. Now he's a little bit crooked though. It's okay. It's hand cut. Still got too much on the bottom. Don't laugh at my crooked lines.
I was gonna say now there's too much on the top.
Now there is too much on the top. Okay, let's see if that works. I could have used one of my dies or the paper trimmer. That would have helped. It works. We're going with it. So now you have this cute little note card.
Well done.
Well done. I did it. Let me clean this guy off.
I'm slacking now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are. You're fired. Just for the day. It's all good. Put those guys back in there so I don't dump them. Alright, did you guys have any questions? Anything you wanted to see? I didn't even show you everything I have. So cute, you really like it. I think everybody's napping. We don't set the timer and everybody stops talking. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do our drawing. For all the people who did their RSVP and marked going. Let me head over there and look. I need some scrappy pieces of paper that I can write names on. Preferably all the same size. Perfect. Thank you. For reading my mind. I know I'm like speaking in half sentences. Will you use the paper trimmer and cut me those pieces?
How many do we need?
I think we're all sleepy. I agree. Thanks for all your time. I'm the best. Thank you. If you guys want to hang on a second, I'll do the drawing real quick. I want to say there was at least 10. But my computer is not wanting to pull it up. I should have done it before we got on and I forgot. Here it is. Virtual catalog
Great.
party. Let's see. We had...
Sorry, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't see any of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I said I was coming.
10, 11. I'm gonna go with 11.
Okay.
There was 11 here. So this drawing will be for whoever this one is. You guys are you're gonna get a free embellishment out of the catalog. So you're just message me and tell me which one. I will tell you about the price range. I'm thinking there's like the $7 ones. Yeah, $7, $7.50, somewhere in that range. Did you eat it? I need a pin. Here's a pin.
I had one ready for you.
And then I had. Did anybody invite a friend?
I did.
You did. Did anybody else invite a friend that was not currently one of my customers?
Invite a friend that showed or invite a friend?
I'm gonna go with invite. We'll go from there.
Okay. I have a stack for you if you're ready for
You
them.
have a set for me? Because I have some glitter paper that needs a home, and I have.
A lot of paper.
Well, I have a lot of paper, but we're not gonna go into all of that. And I have these really cute embellishments. And I was sad. I found these and I realized they retired, and they're super pretty.
Which one?
They're the petal pink ones.
Oh,
They're really pretty. So I think we'll do 2 drawings and 2 people will get those, and then 1 new embellishment. And then for the timer game, I have sparkle paper, and I will cut this into 6x6s. And you might end up with some extra.
April will cut them into 6x6.
Huh?
Or April will end up cutting them into 6x6.
Probably. April will cut them. You shared my BOGO sale with a friend. Thank you. You have pizzas, you said? Thank you. So we had Melissa
Do we need a cup?
of some sort.
Okay.
Melissa, I'll give you 2 for inviting a friend. April invited a friend. Janice was here. Jane was here. Susan was here. Ingrid. There was a Sarah earlier. I had a couple Sarahs. Alright, let me see who else. I know I'm missing some. Laura was here. Laura, was your mom watching too? Because I'll count it. Aurora was here. Tara. Ingrid, Susan, April. We got Janice. None of those people showed up, so they don't get to go in the drawing. Laura's not answering me. I'm just gonna put Kathy's name on because they live in the same house.
She watches over Laura's shoulder.
She does.
A lot.
She does. I think I got everybody. If I did not get your name, tell me.
I cannot find a container in here.
You can't find a container?
How about a Stampin' Up box?
How about a paper pumpkin box?
I was
Look,
looking
here.
for an empty
Here's
one.
This guy.
Okay.
This is one of the team members
Why
for
don't we
the.
take that stuff out?
What? Well, yeah, I'm going to. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put them on the lid.
Okay.
They made little scrappy buckets for us all. I feel like I need to fold these.
I hopefully made it to where you could fold them.
You did. No one else is saying anything, so I think we got
Did you
everybody.
get Melissa and Twice.
Yeah. Okay, I did. Nobody else said they invited a friend other than April and Melissa. Did you share it on your page? I know Jane did. Jane shared it to her page. She can have another one.
Do you need more?
Who shared? I think I have a stack over here.
Okay.
Who shared the event? I'm putting another one in here, Jane. Susan. Yep, I got Susan. Jane shared. I got Ingrid, Janice, Melissa. The only one I didn't put Mom in here. Oh, Hillary. Hillary was here.
Did you get Tara too?
I did. Hillary. That was a good call. Ingrid, Jane, Sarah. Okay. Alright, so this one's gonna be for... Which one do we want to do first? Those are the new ones. Let's do the one for the free out of the catalog. You gotta tell me which one. $7 range. $7.50. It's Tara! Tara's not even here! Hold on, I'm picking another one. You gotta be present to win. Melissa! Alright, Melissa, tell me which embellishment you want out of the new catalog. $7 or $7.50. Alright, this one's gonna be for one of these. April, you can't win.
I'm here! I even came to your house to help you.
You did. Alright, Susan can have one. You were just the fluff in the bucket.
Okay.
Melissa, you can't win twice. And Jane. Jane gets one. I'll send something to Tara. She can get a card. You've got to be present. Does Susan pop back on here?
Not yet.
She's been sick. She has an excuse. Alright. Do you guys have any questions? Anything else I can help you out with?
Did you want to show any of the paper? For the...
It's a pain in the hiney. I do have paper that's retired that I need to get rid of, but I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. I don't think it's all priced. I think it's just sitting down there in piles.
It is. Some of it is priced.
I'm going to memories and more.
Okay.
I'm not going to worry about it. I will probably do something separate with the paper at another time. Okay. I think the only thing I can think of that I have upcoming is we have the watercolor class where we're going to use the new water painters. So if you really liked that today and you want to know how to do some more things with that, we're going to do 6 projects. It is, of course I don't know how much it is because I don't remember. And look. It is, I lost it, $39. So it's $39. You're going to get the package of 3 water painters. You're going to get a whole package of the watercolor paper. You're going to get 6 card kits. Let us know when the paper is priced. Oh. Okay, Janice. I can probably sit and do that in just a minute. But, water painters, watercolor paper, 6 card kits. There's going to be a video, and we'll either do it, we're going to do it virtual Friday, and then Saturday I will do it in my house if you guys are in the area and you want to get out. I have very limited seating because I am still trying to be a little cautious. But we'll do 6 projects with these. It's $39. I need to know by, I've lost my spot. I think it was the 17th. Yes. I need to know by the 17th with payment because I'm going to expedite the shipping so that it can get here in time. The shipping has been about 5 to 8 days delayed, and even when I expedite, there's been a slight delay with that as well. So that way it gets here in time. The actual class is going to be on the 27th, The 26th and the 27th. So it's the 26th online, and it'll be Mom and I. We're going to do it together. So she's designed half the cards, and I designed half the cards, and then we're going to put them together. And then on the 27th, we'll do the in-home class. The only other thing I think that's coming up is Paper Pumpkin. So if you wanted to do Paper Pumpkin for the month of July, it is the summer theme. And I had that printed out. Do you see it? It was on the
No.
floor. That's my favorite place to stick things, is on the floor. Oh, here it is. It's called Summer Nights. It's fireflies and little lanterns. It's going to make 19 postcards, I think. If I'm remembering that correctly. I'm pretty sure it's 19 postcards. That way you can see it. If you wanted to convert them into cards or you wanted something to use your extra pieces with, they are offering an add-on kit. It's $10. And it's going to have these pre-cut, pre-colored note cards and envelopes. And they're going to be available. There's going to be 24 in there. And when they did their product testing, they said that they completed the entire kit, making all of the postcards and the lanterns, and they were able to make 20 cards with the extra pieces. So there's lots and lots of leftovers in this one. It's going to be really cute. I don't know if you guys can see those cute little fireflies in there. They're really cute. They're stinking cute.
My question when I first saw it was, do the tea lights come in the kit?
No.
You
Tea
have to add
lights,
those.
tea lights are not included. Because I would want to do the little flameless ones anyway.
Well, yeah.
But no, those are not included. That would
Well,
increase the cost of the box.
Yes.
But no, so if you want the add-on and if you want it expedited, I will most likely put an order in on July 1st when they release, so that they'll get here in time. Because that was been my only concern, is I don't want those to sit up in shipping in the UPS somewhere, waiting to go out, and then your Paper Pumpkin gets here and your add-on isn't. So I will do an expedited order on July 1st. So get with me if you want to do that, and I will let you know how much that is. I'm trying to think, is there anything else going on right now?
No.
I don't think so. If you guys have any questions, let me know. BOGO sale, I'm going to leave that up probably through the week. Just when you are finished shopping, if you will let me know, and then that way I will give you a host code and you can go online and do that. If you have any questions with putting an order on online, just let me know. I'll walk you through it. It's not hard. It's actually easier to do it as a customer than as a demonstrator sometimes.
Yes.
So, okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me all day. This has been fun, and I hope you guys got to see lots of cool things, and it helped, maybe it didn't narrow your wish list down, but definitely expanded it, so that's cool. There's lots of good stuff, but okay. They're not saying anything. They're being very quiet.
They are.
So Jane is sending me hearts. Okay. You guys have a good rest of your day. I will be back live on Sunday, which is tomorrow, at 7:30 for Spontaneous Sunday Stampin'. Bye!
Bye, guys.